Welcome to Raised in Alaska. I've traveled about 5 hours down to Homer, Alaska. We're gonna go halibut fishing today. Should be awesome. Come along for a great adventure.
Well, it's looking like it's going to be an absolutely glorious day out there right now. The sun's just starting to come up. We got pretty good cloud cover. I think it's supposed to rain today. But wow, it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous sunrise. The wind is not crazy. So we'll get a little coffee happening here, a little breakfast. Probably get the biscuits and gravy stuff going first. And that way while it's soaking, we can get the coffee going. At least that's kind of my plan. I already pre-measured water out. You know, it's funny, in these Mountain House meals, they used to say in the back, they would tell you, like this one says, 1.5 cups. That's all they used to say, and you had to do some math. Now they say 1.5 cups, open parentheses, 12 fluid ounces, close parentheses. And so they no longer trust people to be able to do math and tell how many ounces are in a cup. Do you know how many ounces are in a cup? So it's about 6 o'clock right now, and we're scheduled to try to get out of here around 8 or so. I'll have some breakfast and some coffee, and then probably take a little walk around and see what's happening out and about this morning. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot happening anywhere, but it's a nice morning, and it's Homer. You got to look around. Oh, look at that, it's already boiling. That didn't take long at all, did it? I filled this pretty full, so if it boils, it's gonna boil over and just make a gigantic mess. And so we're gonna have to be careful about that. With halibut, the bigger halibut get, the grainier their meat gets, and they're not as good to eat. And so the small ones that are like a 30-pound fish is really nice. But even 20-pound fish is good eating fish. Well, we better keep a close eye on this. It's getting ready to happen. There it is. Good timing. So we're going to put that back on it to keep the heat in there. We're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to stir this one more time. See how the enthusiasm juice turned out this morning. Put that down here on the ground so that I can't tip it over on myself. Doesn't look that fantastic when it's done, but this is probably my favorite Mountain House meal. So I'm going to go ahead and finish breakfast, and then we'll take a little bit of a look around here. Should be interesting. The Homer Spit, we're out on the Spit right now. The Homer Spit is always just an amazing place. A little chilly out here this morning. The Homer Harbor. Starting to rain a little this morning.
hopefully we'll get into some halibut here. Oh, a little tickle on there. Pretty tentative, weak little bite. That little tiny bite stole my bait. I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh. Thank you. Little halibut. So we're going to head in closer to shore here. Well, it's not a bad day to be out here. So I think that's just the bottom. Yeah, that's just the bottom. I'm pretending like I'm not watching it right now. Yeah. That's usually when you get a bite. I don't even care if there's a fish on there. I'm not going to reel it in anyway. It could be the biggest one ever, and I'm not going to reel it in. Right. I'd just cut the line if it was a big one.
Too much work.
A little heavier. Wow, that is an Andy. He's got a little jet propulsion thing going on there. I'd say you got some orca bait going on.
Yeah, he swallowed it. No, he swallowed the English roar.
Oh.
Nice one.
It's not a bad fish.
Nice fish. Like you got.
That's nothing big.
This one just cost me a shit ton of money.
Pardon?
One, did we? 40-pound class.
Yeah, that's our plan. And I think at least by. Good to me.
Well, that wraps this adventure up. Thanks for coming along.